Welcome back to the cryptoworld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Bitcoin is experiencing a breakout to the upside after seeing this entire bullish divergence that we have been talking about for around a week now on the channel. Bitcoin is also getting very close to playing out some other important patterns that could potentially reveal Bitcoin's next move. So make sure you're watching this video all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, you might as well leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this one every single day. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. It's right here on the Bitcoin US dollar chart on the 6-hour time frame. And as I just mentioned, this is the bullish divergence that we have been talking about for around a week now on the channel. I've been letting you know that it's very likely we're going to see reduced selling pressure, which either means more sideways price action or a slight bounce back to the upside. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now play out. And the fact that Bitcoin formed its first higher low on the chart compared to this previous low back here, along with the break above this descending line of resistance, those are the signs that we are looking for to tell if Bitcoin is potentially playing out a recovery. So right now, yes, Bitcoin is making an attempt at a recovery, but we haven't seen a lot of confirmation just yet. We really need to see more volume coming in here to back up this bullish move to the upside. And if not, if the volume remains quite flat, then we need the price to come back down and retest this previous line of resistance and flip it into new support. And that line is coming in at about 48,000 US dollars. So if Bitcoin can remain above that line, above 48,000 US dollars, then we are looking really good here. We are looking more bullish in the shorter term. But the moment Bitcoin fails to hold that level, so if we start breaking below 48,000, then it could be very likely Bitcoin would drop down towards these lows again, coming in at approximately 46,000, give or take. But even though Bitcoin has broken above this descending line of resistance, we have still not broken above this descending line of resistance on the daily time frame. This is currently coming in at just above 50,000 US dollars per Bitcoin, and that is the line that we need to break above to confirm the bump and run reversal pattern. This is a 3-stage reversal pattern. The first stage is the lead-in phase back here, and then we have the bump. And right now, if Bitcoin can break above this line right here, then that would set us up for the third and final stage for this pattern, which is the run back to the upside, which basically means Bitcoin would be reversing the short-term downtrend into a new short-term uptrend. And the technical price target for this pattern is the beginning of the lead-in phase. So we're talking about the all-time high for Bitcoin coming in at approximately 69,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. But keep in mind, that price target only gets activated once we break above this level of resistance, and even then that price target's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time. And speaking about bullish reversals, we are looking like this is the case on the daily time frame, especially when you're looking at the price oscillators. This is something that I have been telling you about almost every single day over the past 1 to 2 weeks while Bitcoin was basically in that consolidation range after the crash. I was letting you know that Bitcoin hit oversold territories on the daily RSI for the first time in about half a year, and the last time that happened was back during May, and that turned out to be an incredible buying opportunity for the longer term. Not to mention that right now we are finally confirming the bullish cross in the daily MACD with 2 daily candle closes in the green if you're looking in the histogram. I'll just zoom in a little bit closer into the histogram so you can see this. Currently we are on the 3rd day heading into the green on the histogram, which means this is the 3rd day of confirming that bullish cross in the daily MACD. And the last bullish cross that we saw in the daily MACD in the negative territory was back at the end of September, and you can see what came next in the Bitcoin price. And the time before that was back at the end of May, beginning of June. And even though we experienced a lot of sideways price action over the next 1 to 1.5 months, that bullish cross in the daily MACD still marked an incredible buying opportunity if you are holding for the next few months. Not to mention, we have the 55-week simple moving average, this red line just here. And by the way, this was the exact moving average that Bitcoin bottomed out at during July. And right now, Bitcoin has seen an absolutely perfect bounce from this exact moving average, currently coming in at about 45,500 US dollars per Bitcoin. And in case all of those reasons are not enough to confirm a reversal is coming soon, we also have the fact that Bitcoin has been sitting in extreme fear for quite a while now. And today we have jumped back up into the fear zone, but only a couple points above where we were just yesterday, sitting in extreme fear. And by the way, for any new viewers on the channel, that's what these green zones are just here. They are the time periods where Bitcoin was sitting in extreme fear or very close to extreme fear. This is something else that I have been mentioning almost every single day over the past couple of weeks, but you'll notice here that throughout history, after we've seen a massive crash to the downside and Bitcoin was sitting in extreme fear, all of these times worked out to be amazing buying opportunities for the longer term, talking about the next few weeks and months at least. And on top of all of that, when you're bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool from the July low up to the all-time high, what we have here is the fact that Bitcoin has pulled right back down to the exact golden pocket, coming in at around 45,000 approximately. And for the complete beginners out there, the golden pocket is the most important Fibonacci level, and the reason why it's so important is because that Fibonacci Fibonacci level just there is the Fibonacci level that we most commonly see the price turn around at. We saw a similar thing at the beginning of the September correction, bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool from the old all-time high at around 65,000 down to that $29,000 low. What we could see here is the fact that the Bitcoin price reversed at the exact golden pocket right there, and we were talking about that on the channel back then. And so the fact that Bitcoin has run into the golden pocket this time round, but just heading in the opposite direction, obviously this still means there's a high chance of a reversal or at least some sort of relief rally coming from this golden pocket, which is where we just hit. And now zooming all the way out to the weekly Bitcoin chart, what we have here is this huge descending line of resistance that started all the way back during April this year. And you might have already noticed that this descending line of resistance was previously the neckline for this huge cup and handle pattern that formed on the chart, which technically is a bullish pattern. And we did end up breaking out to the upside, but we fell short of the technical price target, came back down, and now we have seen a proper retest of this previous neckline, and we are currently finding support along this level. And by the way, this level is currently coming in at about 46,000 US dollars. So basically, if you're looking at the 55-week simple moving average or the golden pocket or this line of support, the majority of supports for Bitcoin in the shorter term is coming in between 44,000 and 46,000. In that price range just there, we have a massive amount of support, which is exactly why we have been holding above those levels. And this technical analysis can be backed up by the Bitcoin order books across all of these exchanges. You can see that the majority of the buy orders to the downside here are starting at around 45,500 and going down towards around 44,000. So let's just say it would be very difficult for the Bitcoin price to go below around 44,000. Of course, something like that happening is not impossible. Anything is possible with Bitcoin. All I'm saying is we'll need a lot of sudden selling pressure coming to the Bitcoin market, and right now we are not seeing that. We're actually seeing record amounts of Bitcoin getting withdrawn from exchanges, showing a huge amount of purchasing by the big players. And how do we know it's the big players moving off exchanges? Well, it's literally billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin moving off exchanges every few days. And for any of the new viewers on the channel that want the source of that information, I definitely recommend checking out my last few Bitcoin update videos, because in my last few Bitcoin videos that I posted on this channel, I had a look at some on-chain analysis for Bitcoin. And make sure you're staying up to date in the crypto markets at all times by following me over on my Twitter. And the link to my Twitter is in the description down below for extra updates just like this throughout the day. If you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so that you are not missing out on any of these future updates that I post every single day. And as always, I honestly do appreciate all of your support in the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. And some of you might have noticed that I've gotten a brand new microphone because I saw a couple of you commenting about the audio quality of my videos. And let me tell you this, I take the quality of these videos very seriously, and I honestly appreciate all of your feedback in the comment section down below. And there's going to be some big upgrades coming to the channel soon, especially after we cross over 100,000 subscribers. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for this update. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.